Hi. In this video, I'm going to show you how to solve an equation by systematic trial. Systematic trial is a fancy name, but also a good name. Sometimes people will call it guessing and checking or trial and error, but I like the name systematic trial because it really reinforces that we're not going to guess randomly and check. We're going to guess and check, and then we're going to use that guess to, the check to refine our guesses. So instead of just guessing a million numbers, we're going to try to be organized in what we guess. Alright, so we need a value for x that would make 3 times x subtract 8 equal to 19. So I'll just demonstrate how you might go about this. You might start off and you might say, I'm not quite sure what effect that subtracting 8 is going to have. So I'll look at the 3 times the x and the 19. And I know that 3 times 6 is 18, so let's just start there and see what happens. So you want to be real organized here. You say, is x equal to 6? We're not sure. So we're going to check, and we'll write down that we're checking. Okay. So we'll write is 3 times 6 subtract 8 equal to 19? Question mark. And make sure that when someone looks at your work, they know that you're just asking this question, is this true? You're not saying it's true because we have no idea if it's true. That's what we're checking for. So say again so 3 times 8 is 18, subtract 8 equal to 19. Oh, this isn't looking good. So 18 subtract 8 is 10. Is 10 the same as 19? No. So that tells us that x equals 6 is not a solution. I'm going to just abbreviate solution like that. That tells us that x equals 6. That is not going to make these two sides of this equation equal. Right. So that was a trial, and now we're going to be systematic about it. We look at this. We think this side is too small. Our left side is too small. And if we make our x value bigger here, then that'll make the left side bigger. So that's what we want. All right, so we'll go for something bigger. Next guess. Is x equal to, so we need something bigger than 6. We don't want it like a million times bigger. Maybe 10 would be reasonable. 10 has the advantage of being pretty easy to calculate with as well. And it seems like maybe it would be bigger enough that it would make a difference. That would be about right. So it's x equal to 10. And we have to be really clear in our writing that we're checking to see is x equal to 10. So we'll say is 3 times 10 minus 8 equal to 19, question mark. And now we're going to simplify what's on the left-hand side all the way simplified down until we'll see is it 19. So is 3 times 10 is 30, subtract 8, is that equal to 19? And then 30 subtract 8, that's 22. Is 22 equal to 19? No, of course not. No. So x equals 10 is not a solution. Again, I'm going to just abbreviate that. All right. Oh, here's the good news. When x was 6, our left side was too small. With x equals 10, our left side was just a little bit too big. So that suggests that we want a number in between those two values there. And I would say this one looks closer, doesn't it? 22 is closer to 19 than 10 was. So let's just try just a little bit smaller than 10. Let's try, is x equal to 9? So we'll check. So we'll write is 3 times 9 subtract 8 equal to 19. And we'll simplify this each time. We're going to sort of ignore the right-hand side until we get right down to this be totally simplified. So 3 times 9 is 27, subtract 8, is that 19? And 27 subtract 8, oh! That is 19. Is 19 equal to 19? Yes. So the solution is x equals 9. All right, so when you're solving by systematic trial, pick a number, look at the equation a little bit first to make some sort of reasonable guess, because you don't want to have to do a million guesses. And then try it and be really clear in your writing that you're just testing to see if this is the right solution. And then write a little conclusion to yourself so you don't get mixed up. It's easy to just do a whole lot of stumbling around with systematic trial if we're not systematic enough. So write a quick conclusion here, and then decide, should I try bigger or smaller? Should I try a lot bigger or a lot smaller? And then as you go, keep looking back at everything you have to refine your guesses, so that it won't take you too many guesses to get to the right one. All right, good luck solving by systematic trial.